I think it's hard, even if you've been a researcher for years, to really appreciate how long it takes to actually put together a project from the moment that you, from the time that you first think of an idea until the time that it gets published in a journal. It may seem easier to think about that in terms of hours, but it's almost better conceptualized in terms of years. And the time it takes to get an idea and refine that observation and that idea into a topic that you can research and then collect the data and then take that data and understand it and then take that understanding and generate a paper or a draft of a paper. And that draft of a paper, which is just going to be your first step, becomes the thing that you might revise 20 times, without exaggeration, 20 times. I have this great chapter. I don't think it's great because I think it's great. I actually just went back and read it the other day and thought, I wrote that. That's fantastic. It's meaningful, and I only reread it because someone quoted it and then sent me the link in their article, for their article that they quoted, and I went back and read my own work and thought, it actually wasn't bad. That book chapter was the result of a 5-year study that interviewed 400 parents and their children. For each of those 400 pairs, I spent 3 hours with. So, what does plagiarism mean? When someone plagiarizes that work, it is taking 2, 3, 4 years of studies, 2 years of getting it into publication, and not acknowledging that work. I think about plagiarism though as not just not acknowledging the authors, but the 400 families that were in my study. You don't acknowledge them either. You've done a disservice to those folks too. So when plagiarism happens, it doesn't just take away from the researcher. It takes away from all of those people who may have participated in the study. It takes away from all those people who helped make that publication possible. If you were the research assistant on a project, seeing that project in press, if you were the undergraduate research assistant on a project, chances are your name is not in those first, it may not be on the publication, or certainly is not part of the first few names of authors on the publication. The recognition that you have is that you worked on that. When someone cites it, you can actually, you know that you worked on that. That article that carried forward and contributed to the field. Plagiarism takes away from all of that.